Should I put you in your playpen? Hmm? Should Daddy do that? Should Daddy put you in your playpen? Hmm? Hmm? Should I put you in the playpen? What's going on? Hmm? What's going on? Get out. Leave this alone. Leave this alone. I don't want you bugging me. You know that? Hmm? I don't need you bugging me. I don't need you bugging me at all. Okay? Okay? Okay, fat daddy. Ooh, look at all that. Look at all them rolls on that fat boy. Look at all the rolls on the fat boy. Look at all the rolls on the fat baby. Where your mama at? Your mama need to hurry up. That's what your mama need to do. She ain't about to leave me in here with you. What's up?
Coach, the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a Wet n Wild CenturyLink field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Yo, get off of the controller, little dude.
The 20 and down
I'll beat you up.
The 22-yard line.
You don't touch that. Yeah, you heard me. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Throwing on first down. Costello. Thomas has got it. Complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Kamara.
Bruh, oh my goodness, what is going on here?
Down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Faithfully.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Because you're already about to fucking aggravate the shit out of me. I see it now. Yeah, I see it now.
The Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense.
I got charged my damn phone,
man. And now the kick is away.
And my controller. Oh, this shit always
fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. So Mike.
Here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Who are you scared with that?
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open.
Who are you scared with that, huh?
It just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's make these babies cry.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Who you scared with that, boy?
He's got Lockett.
Who's scared with that, boy?
Well upfield across the 45.
I'll put that up.
They
You get it
on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's so fucking awkward. I can't explain that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Somebody's faster than somebody else up out here. Let me see.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. 1st quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. That's going to be a long...
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah.
In this case, it didn't happen.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person. May end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Oh, yeah. I seen that coming.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, man.
To throw is Wilson on third down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans.
Hey. Get that up out of here.
Kamara. 61 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning,
get that out of here, boy. What is wrong with you? Yeah. Go somewhere else with that. Go take it in the living room. Hey. Go take that in the living room.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
All right, I'm going to beat you a little bit. Take it in the living room.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much.
Take it in the living room.
He's marked down at the 21-yard line.
You're a little hard hit, little motherfucker. Bye.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon.
He's got a man.
I hate that so much.
it across midfield.
I hate Madden so much.
That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end
Madden
zone
know how to
yet,
do one thing.
that's
They
a
know how to
big
bail a
play.
nigga out.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end
Put you
zone.
right back there. And we'll bring him over here.
On first down, Carson. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 99. Check 99.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
47 to Mike, boy. 47. Go down, 4 down, 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
No, wait a minute. No. I couldn't pick the play.
Coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
47 is the Mike. Right here. Mike's 47. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Pull up for signal.
Reset.
You remember me. Let's go, baby.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. Niggas just take off.
Touchdown run. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
This shit blowing me.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's do it. Go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's second down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Protein spill. Hey, Zoo. Check Mike 54.
Off the play fake. Costello. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone.
My man's got a problem with stopping the run.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Damn, that sucks.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Damn, that sucks, man.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Oh, right into him.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Foul two, cover two.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
All game. You going to switch it up, homie?
Ready up. Mike 57. Pick it up. Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
That's fielded in the end zone.
We got this.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go.
Grimy, I know. Stupid, super grimy, I know.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Yeah, we like that.
Nice first half that we've had guys that be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Costello. Complete to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
50, plant.
On first down, Murray.
Oh, Murray.
Not much
Murray's
there,
so
maybe
trash.
a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Costello. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Some niggas ain't made the play safety,
moving
man.
the chains again as the
Might wanna get
tackle's
up
going
out
to
of
be
there.
made at the Seahawks 19.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. Murray, and he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Oh, come on. That shit was trash. Trash ass call.
Let's go now. 30 base. Let's go. 80 weapons. Hurry. Time.
Damn, nigga.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Nifty move. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Man,
Alvin
get up out there, cover 4, man.
Already
You gotta
his
stop
second
doing that shit,
touchdown
bro.
here in this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good.
I'll let you
And
get
the
the ball.
decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him that
Boy,
time
that
for
boy
his
playing
second sack
dirty.
of the evening.
We're playing
No
dirty
doubt,
this
that's a very
game.
good play defensively
Thought
right
you was
there,
about to
'cause
roll
you've
out
always
and throw
gotta
it to
be
that
aware
receiver,
that he
huh?
can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent
Took old
downfield.
buddy out.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Wilson.
Oh, can we get that?
And that
Thank
is
you.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Go.
Well, we know what side you're about to run to.
Wilson to throw on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Shit
And
out
that
here, boy.
is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Quick, 51 to Mike. Let's go double count right here, double count. Mike, 51.
On first and 10, it's Wilson.
Appreciate
He
it.
tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
With the moves. With
And
the
he returns
moves.
it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one,
That's my
but didn't it
fault.
feel like
I
what we
should've
saw
did that.
from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a
Playing
play?
around too much.
And they thought that,
My fault.
over the offseason, going into a second
fault,
season,
squad.
some of that
My
would
fault,
go
team.
away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Oh, is this a run? Is this a run?
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett.
My man
And he'll be out
struggling.
of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
struggling,
11
man.
yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Never
All you
make the
gotta do is
mistake
say
that
the
the
word and
slot
I'll let up a
receivers,
little bit,
especially the
man.
little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness
Uh-oh,
and
look,
speed.
man,
and they catch
easy
a lot
run
of
right there.
footballs, as
Run
we
up the
just saw
middle. There you go.
It's gonna be a long day.
Easy run.
Hey, tight. Hey, Mike, 51.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left.
Do that. Wow.
And Wilson's
Stop playing
gonna
with
be
me,
intercepted
man.
a third time. Picked off near the 32.
Stop
And to the
playing with me,
40-yard
boy.
line, that's where the return stops.
All day.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And
That
we know
rollout,
it was
use the
ill-advised.
playmaker just ain't working
That was
no
an
more.
opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception.
Ooh, you
and
pressing.
now their task is
Ooh,
even tougher.
you pressing.
Undercross.
Oh, you pressing. Okay, you pressing. Okay. Ooh, you pressing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for
What's
Smith.
that? Oh, come on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover
Dude.
there as his guys
Oh,
will
this
get
nigga gave me the
football
ball back. Appreciate it. Appreciate ya.
Ready? 18 Gator.
It's all good, man.
You got D? Snap.
A give to Kamara running right.
Well, Camaro, tough.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
To throw on second down. Costello. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Off play action. Costello under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks, his second sack of the night. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
57, check the out. 57. Mike. Hey, Charlie.
I'll bun you right now, black.
Mike 57.
Back to throw. Costello looking downfield for Jones.
Give me my money, boy. Oh,
And
come
that'll be
on.
incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ooh, is this a blitz? Ooh, is this a blitz?
Throwing on third and long. Costello out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Back to you. 57's the mic. Watch 57. He can't hang. Hey, wahoo! 57's Mike. Ready?
On fourth down, Costello.
Oh, look, nigga.
Standout receiver Thomas. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Damn.
Off the play fake. Costello. He's going to air this thing
Little
out.
dude, get off me.
Thomas. He's got him.
Little
Touchdown,
dude.
New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 33 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point.
Stop putting these little niggas on Thomas, man.
The extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I let that catch that.
It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Being chased out left, and now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. You must be dreaming. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Watch the
Now Edwards throwing on 4th down. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football.
Wilson got a broken collarbone. That boy done.
Opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Get him out of here.
Interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got out of the way. It's over.
Man,
he can't find a receiver.
Oh, man, you looking my quarterback slow.
That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Looking to throw on second down. Costello steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, what you doing?
To escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw. Edwards dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, his second sack of the night.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
you ain't doing shit with it.
Ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Some niggas just don't know when to give up.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Edwards now throwing on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Here's Edwards throwing to start the drive. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On the move to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
Hey, Delta.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. And going deep for Hill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Edwards looking to throw on 2nd down. Able to get this to Gordon. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to